back in the house. This is a special, special episode, Brooke. I know we say that all the time, but we are repping our friends up north, Canada. People that might say, take off, you hoser. Eh? Some Tim Hortons? Oh, don't you know? This is coming from the first family of the Snack Investigation Unit. My cousin, her cousin, Alana, lives up in the Toronto area. I've had family up there since I was a little kid, both in Ottawa, Toronto, and they insisted that we rep the Canada snacks. So you ready? All right, let's do this.
And they sent hats.
They sent hats! I just think it says actually.
I'm filming.
It does say
It says O.
It says
O.
All right, zoom in on this.
That's
Does that say or O?
It could be read either way. Weigh in, please, Alana.
Leave it in the comments. But
O.
first up, we have the super sandwich. Super sandwich, that's what they say. Caramel.
Maybe it's caramel.
O.
Don't you know? Caramel?
That's not an E.
It's an A.
O.
All right. So the presentation of this is really interesting. It's just a big chocolate hunk.
It's a rectangle duty.
Right. I don't think duties come out of that way.
You never know.
What are you eating? All right. I like it though. Let's rip it in half. Oh.
That was not a fair tear.
Interesting. Interesting though. Look at the inside. Can you go into Brooks? Look at Brooks. Mm-hmm. It's got a very interesting cake, cream, caramel, cream, chocolate. It's interesting. All right, here we go. All right, that's delicious. That is outstanding. It's the double bite. That's I'm doing a.
That's really good.
That's really good. The triple bite. You guys save some. Okay, thoughts.
It tastes like a Hostess cupcake but with caramel in it.
And better.
It's way better quality than a Hostess cupcake.
Yeah.
Like this actually tastes like a baker made it versus a chemist.
A chemist?
What do you think about the chocolate?
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. And I gotta say, the even distribution, I love the architectural structure of this. I really do love it. All right, where you going? She's still eating it. Where you going?
2.
I never have done this in the history of these reviews.
You can't do number 1 yet.
I'm going number 1. If something comes better, I'll move it. But for right now, I'm so impressed. Number 1. All right, next up, it's Cadbury. But it's Cadbury from Canada. So it might be CC. Canada Cadbury.
Oh, God.
Or Cadbury Canada.
We learned, though, in the British one that British Cadbury is different. So I wonder if Canada's Cadbury is different than the one we get here. And this is Wunderbar, which I believe is wonderful in German. Ask me how I'm doing.
Wunderbar?
Ask me how I'm doing.
That's not wonderful.
How are you doing, Ed?
Wunderbar!
That's not... That doesn't make sense.
I think that's German for wonderful. I know, it's a Canadian snack, but I'm saying Wunderbar is how they say wonder. Wonderful.
I don't think they say that.
I think they do.
I know.
All right, so I had to rip off a piece for you here, but you can see it's got lots of Wunderbar caramel in there, and maybe some nuts in there too. But here we go. Cheers.
Did you read the package?
Mmm.
That's weird.
Mmm.
What's the description on the...
Peanut butter caramel experience, dual caramel. No, that's French. Peanut butter caramel experience. Mmm. That's delicious. You don't like it?
It's crunchy.
It's peanuts.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. Peanuts.
Oh, there's a peanut butter.
No, I ripped it enough. Yeah, a peanut butter caramel experience. You did another bite. It's good.
It's cool, but the texture is weird. Like,
it's good. I really liked it. What do you think?
cool.
Canada is coming strong out of the gate. Alana, you did not mess around sending us some delicious treats from up north. Never been done again in the history of it. I'm going number 2. All right, next up, I've been excited about this. So, to be fair, we've had all dressed before, and we love all dressed. For those of you who are uninitiated in the Canadian chips that have made it down to the U.S., these have sporadically. We don't see them often in stores, but when we do, we scoop them up. Is this flavor of all dressed, or as they say in French, assaisonné. Assaisonné? Assaisonné? Brooke, go get assaisonné for school. Get it? All dressed?
Oh my god, that was the worst.
This thing on, testing 1, 2. All right, let's go. Okay, I just love, yeah. Now again, consistency, that's a warped chip.
Well, it's chips. Like, what do you expect?
I just expect some consistency. That one's like melded together a little bit. Whereas this one's a standard chip.
This one you get more of.
The smell is fabulous. I don't even know how to describe. How would you describe all dressed, Miss Chef?
Well, there's peppers.
Assaisonné.
Pepper, onion, salt.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me, it's like a better, sweeter barbecue.
Sweeter. You might say it's assaisonné. All right. Okay. All dressed. They are so good. All dressed is an all-time chip for me. So let's think about the chips we've had that are like in the category of all-time. All right. So Uncle Chips, the steak chips from Taiwan were fabulous. Hey,
you keep giving her new ones.
You have to rank it. The Hares, Old Bay, and Monster Munch from UK. Where does all dressed? First, we forget this, but where does all dressed rank in the chips that we've?
I don't know.
Just you got to give an answer.
I don't think that's fair because we've been eating all dressed for years.
Okay, fair enough. You're gonna
so
skate.
It's kind of like a
mommy let you skate on.
It's kind of like a staple in our house when we find it.
When we find it, it's not that often though. All right, where are you going with this?
1.
Number 1. This is a. Oh my God! She's just. These aren't gonna make it past this review.
Did you really?
She just shoved like 3 or 4 in her mouth. All right. Wow. I really love this chip. This is Canada's come bringing heat. All right. I'm moving down Wonderbar. I am moving. No. Oh, caramel stays there.
No way.
Number 2. All right. Next up. Maynards Wine Gums. Look, it's even got a corkscrew. There is no wine. I did check ahead of time. It says, Maynard, show some love for wine gums on our Facebook page. Or should I say, démontrez votre amour pour les wine gums sur notre page Facebook.
I'm sure you butchered that.
Show some love. All right. Maynard's Wine Gums. Again, I guess it's supposed to be their version of gummies. Right? Fair enough?
Or is it gum?
Gum.
I don't think it's gum.
Well, they didn't say wine gummies.
Well,
they
gum
said wine
is
gum.
plural. Gum is singular and plural.
No, it's not.
So what would you say if you were going to have multiple pieces of gum? How would you say that?
Gum.
Right.
I'm having gum.
Right. You don't say gums.
But gummies are gummies.
Right. But these are saying gums.
That's weird.
All right. So these are really interesting. So these are very much truth in advertising. If you look on the front here, it's got the Maynards, right? We got the Maynards, right? We got the M, and the green.
Oh, look, you can do match.
Yep.
You're playing a matching game.
And they feel gummy-ish. What's the drop move? I don't understand what you're testing in the drop move. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. That's really chewy. I was biting into that. I'm still working this thing. I was biting into that expecting a nice gummy chew.
Is there an explosion inside or no? Ooh.
It's very chewy. All right, so we're like 10 seconds in. I'm still working this. You don't like it, do you? Are you chewing it?
It's so
Is it sour?
No. It's definitely not.
Does it taste like medicine?
A little bit. A little bit. It tastes very... The red is... I had a green. Let me try a purple, just to be... Oh, it's very chewy. No.
Try the red.
Oh, that purple's not good. All right.
No, it's red.
You want me to try the red?
I'll try the green.
Ew. That does taste like medicine.
The green isn't as bad.
But you hear this? It's like...
Yes, it's very loud.
I would not want to eat these in public.
You're like...
I know. You want to eat these in public, but like, hey, Brooke, how you doing? Wow. All right. So Canada came out of the gate really, really strong. Except we have our first miss. We have our first miss. These are not good. All right, Brooke.
What's the wine? I don't get it.
I guess they're supposed to be wine flavored, which is maybe why they don't taste like traditional gummies. But honestly, if I'm having a gummy, what are you doing? I don't understand.
Can you see my finger through it?
I can. That's weird. Show the camera. That's an interesting consistency. You can actually, it's translucent.
See-through.
It's translucent. Yep. Okay. Thoughts before you rank?
It's cool. Except it's disgusting.
Okay, so where are you going? Yeah. So they can't see that. So she put it at number 12.
There's 13, so if you want it.
Yeah, put it below. Unless you want to keep it.
I can't move it. All
right, so here, I'm going to go number 13. All right, next up we have another Cadbury entry. Caramel. So not caramel, caramel.
What?
Not caramel, caramel.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Right. Wow. Right over you. All right, here we go. All right, this looks... Brooke was just making some sort of noise before the camera turned on, like in anticipation of eating this. I don't know what that was. But as you can see here, nice and consistent, good squares, very similar style we've seen before. All right, let's do this. That's really good. There is a creaminess to this chocolate. Creamiest to this chocolate that you just very rarely get. And ooh, look, we have don't eat this because we have to rank it. We don't have much left. But I did break this one by accident so you could see. I just want to show, if you could bring it in, you could see the actual gooey of the caramel. Okay, you have to rank it. You can't just chow it.
Give it to me.
Rank it first and then I'll give it to you. You have to say why.
Very, very good.
Okay, here, eat that. All right, this is delicious chocolate. The caramel is creamy, not too chewy. I'm going, What is so funny with you? All right, she's like drunk off the wine gums. I'm going number 4. All right, next up, we're back to Lay's Land. I think Lay's works their way into just about every review. They're worldwide, like worldwide snack domination, the Lay's family. And Alana sent this to us because she saw us loving the British ketchup chips. So these are the Canadian ketchup chips. Ketchup chips. That's a lot to say.
Ketchup chips.
Say it 4 times in a row.
Ketchup chips.
Try it again.
Ketchup chips, ketchup chips, ketchup chips, ketchup chips.
You did it. Good job. All right. It's only $1, by the way. Canadian dollar, which is less than a US dollar.
That's not fair.
Why?
Because they don't have to spend as much money.
Well, they don't use our money up there.
Yeah, but that's not fair.
We'll talk economics later. Let's do this.
Okay.
This is a really interesting color. What did you say? It looks like beets? It does. It does. Again, like I have a curled chip. Brooke is drunk on wine gums. Can you show yours? Because that's a better description of like, look at that color.
Oh my god, there's no consistent. Look at the.
No, the powdered consistency.
Consistency.
There's
Look.
There's
when
no
you're...
consistency. Oh my god, guys, the world's shutting down. There's no consistency.
No, I never said that, but I'm a connoisseur. As the Snackmaster General, my connoisseur.
Yeah, as of like a month ago.
Exactly. I have a job. It's a very important job of rating snacks, and this is important.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the smell though. Okay. That's delicious.
Better than British?
It tastes the same.
This one's got the time release going. I'm feeling the real ketchupness as I sit here coming. And Brooke, you can tell the ultimate compliment is she's mowing them as we sit here.
Ooh.
These are really, really good. You might say they're comme d'oger, to comes o de pommes de terre de qualité superlative. Simples, naturales, et sans.
That's not Mexican.
You said that like with a Spanish accent.
Did I? These are delicious. Okay, without eating, I want you to give a review, and then you can eat when we're done filming. Why?
Oh god, I don't know where to put it.
Well, describe it first.
It tastes like you squeezed the bottle of ketchup and put it in your mouth.
So if I recall, the British chips you said tasted like old ketchup.
Right, it did. She's right. It was old, stale ketchup, like in a ski lodge that's been sitting around.
Like
They
in the
refill
Big
that.
Pump.
They refill that.
I know. But you put it out there, maybe you go out skiing a couple runs, you come back.
Ketchup tastes exactly the same.
No, it doesn't.
So does this taste like a fresh ketchup packet or an old ketchup packet?
I don't know. It tastes like you went to a restaurant and you took the bottle of ketchup at the table and put it in.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, let's rank it.
I don't know where to put it. I'm having trouble.
Well, that's why we do this.
I don't know where to put it.
Wonder Bar. It's stuck. Wonder Bar gets moved to... Oh, you put it at number 4, huh? I am... Oh, I really liked Wonder Bar. I'm going to put it at a 4, too. I'm going to move that caramel down.
That's not Wonder Bar.
No, I liked Wonder Bar. I said I'm moving the caramel down.
Oh.
All right, next up...
Why are you laughing?
Are we filming?
Yeah.
All right, next up is Hickory Sticks from Hostess.
What?
Is this the same Hostess?
It better not be.
Julien or the Hickory?
What do you say it in Spanish?
Julien?
Les Hickories.
Julien à la Hickory. Is that better? That French?
No.
No.
Stick to English.
So these remind me of the potato sticks we did in the... You love the potato sticks. What are they called? The original ones?
They were called literally potatoes.
They're called potato sticks. They're not called Julien à la Hickory. So here we go. Let's do it.
Whoa. That was an aggressive bite.
They're good. These are really good. You don't like them?
Are they like hickory smoked?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's got a unique taste to the standard potato stick. You don't like it?
Weird.
Give
Is
another
that
one.
what hickory would ever taste like?
Yes. Hickory sticks. No? You don't think you could house these like you do the potato sticks?
No.
Okay.
I finished the potato sticks today.
Oh, no. All right. Where are we going?
7.
7. I like these. I don't think they're as good or in the same category as where we've been so far. I'm going number 8. All right. Next up, Coffee Crisp. 100% sustainably sourced cocoa. Cacao approvisionné 100% durable. Durable.
It's 100% durable.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
All right. This is really interesting. Look in
Looks
the middle.
really good.
If you can come in and look. I'm not really sure what to make of that. What is it? How would you describe that? Like a
Wafer.
It looks like a big Kit Kat.
it's got like a honeycomb type pattern going on there, and smaller length. But
Smells like coffee.
it does. It smells good. I love coffee.
I do too.
All right, here we go.
can't bite it.
It's interesting. Not what I was expecting.
It's weird.
It's got a real chemical taste. The crispiness I don't mind. It's the chemical taste, and it's hitting me real hard in the post time release here. What do you think?
Very chemical.
Yeah.
Very chemical. Yeah.
So where are you gonna rank it?
Oh.
Yeah.
How do I move these?
2. I'll move them. 8. Okay.
7.
7. I like the potato sticks better than these. I can't even break it. Look. Ah. I'm gonna go number 9. Okay. Next up, we have Jos Louis. Or I should say it American style. Jos Louis. Jos Louis or Jo Louis from Vachon. Vachon. Le Super. The Super. Le Super. The Super.
I'm gonna go with Joss Lewis.
Joss Lewis?
Joss.
No, that's not how they say it. Jo Louis.
No, I like Joss Lewis.
Have you ever met Joss Lewis? He seems like a good dude.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an interesting, before I broke it up, I wanted to show, first of all, it's red, as you can see in the inside, but it's again like the caramel, a good, a good kind of big texture. So let's rip it apart.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Ew.
And, oh, it's falling apart. All right, you ready? Yes. That's pretty good. You don't like it?
No.
Why?
The cream is not good.
So, it's messy.
That could have happened in transit, though.
It could have happened in transit, so I'm not going to score points against it for that. What are you doing?
I'm putting the crumbs on top of it just to get them out of the way.
All right, but you didn't like it?
No.
Oh, I did. No. I thought it's not caramel or caramel, but it's pretty good. It's like a double-decker Hostess cupcake.
But the cream is not like Hostess cream. It's not good.
If I recall, you didn't like Hostess cream.
Right. You didn't.
Nobody did.
It's been so long ago. All right, where are we going?
Can you put this on number 9?
Yep.
I don't have long arms.
Yep. I'm going to put this at 6. Good, consistent, but not fabulous. Next up, we have from Nestle, Aero. Aero. How would you say that?
Aero.
Aero. White Blanc. Feel the bubbles melt, it says. We're going to feel the bubbles melt when we eat this.
The Blanc?
La Blanc. Bring it in. So look at that. There are literally bubbles type texture in there.
You have to put your hand behind it.
Oh. Bubbles type texture in there. You can see them.
It smells like eggs.
Ew.
It has a weird smell.
I've seen that in stores here.
You have? All right, you ready? Cheers. I don't even know what to say.
There's no bubbles.
I don't feel the bubbles.
Do they melt in your mouth?
No.
It's got a very interesting...
It tastes like chocolate. I don't taste what it is.
No, it's got a chocolate and like a weird... I can't even describe what that is. It's like a nougat. Like a nougat, but...
I thought it was nougat.
It's
No.
melting.
Nougat?
Is it nougat or nougat?
It's nougat. She thought it was nougat.
Okay, it's melting in my hand, so you gotta rate this one.
Good.
Okay. I actually agree with you. Number 7's a good place for this. All right, next up, we're back in Cadbury land. Now, we've noticed so far that Canada Cadbury is different and delicious. This is Mr. Big. That's all I know about it. It says it's Mr. Big.
Who's that? What song do they sing, Mr. Big?
I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope. All right, let's go. Okay, you ready? All right. Wait. Before you eat it, I have to say, this does look very duty-ish. It looks like a big duty log.
Really big duty log.
Yeah, a really big one. Like when you pitch a perfect game and it's the whole thing. Right, here we go.
Oh, okay then.
All right, here we go.
What's going on?
That is not what I was expecting. Yeah.
Second bite.
Can you bring it in? So as we see in here, it's like a crispy thing in there. I thought it was going to be like the Wonder Bar with like chocolate and caramel and peanuts. There's no peanuts in sight.
I taste peanuts.
It's like a Rice Krispie thing in there almost.
I taste peanuts.
You do? I didn't taste any peanuts.
I thought this stuff was peanuts.
No, look, it's crispy. It's Rice Krispie stuff. You gonna eat off the top?
Oh, it is.
It's Rice Krispie stuff. Okay. What do you think?
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
This.
Goes to number 10. Yep.
And this goes to number 6.
I like this a lot. I'm gonna move Arrow down to 8. I'm gonna move Potato Sticks down to 9. Coffee Deal here. This goes number 7. All right, next up we have
Smarties.
Smarties, or as we say down here, Smarties, as your bubby would say, Smarties. Yes, your bubby doesn't talk like that?
She does, but I've never heard her say that.
Ask her to say Smarties.
Ask her to say it. She'll say what? Smarties. Smarties.
Wicked Smarties.
Yeah, wicked Smarties. We have these in the U.S. I just don't know if they're the same thing. So
No,
we're gonna give it a go.
no. Those are Smarties on the cellophane roll thing.
Yes.
These are like M&M's, sort of.
Oh, well, we'll see. All right, so these definitely don't look like the Smarties of my youth. They do feel like an M&M. I don't know if they are an M&M, but you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely an M&M-like. Mm-hmm. Pretty much the same thing. Got a weird taste to it, though, doesn't it?
The chocolate tastes weird.
And chocolate does taste weird.
And the shell is so crunchy.
Super crunchy. It's kind of like Easter meets M&M's. Easter meets M&M's.
What?
It's like the Easter crunch of some of those candies meets M&M's.
You mean the Cadbury mini eggs?
Yes.
You just generalize the Easter?
Yeah, they are an Easter candy. Thoughts?
It's okay.
Just okay.
Yeah.
All right, where are you going? So, it's no secret how I feel about M&M's. I've said it on this show many times. The single most overrated candy in the history of candies. I just don't get it. I've never been a fan of them. Peanut ones are okay. These are just, eh. When they say Smarties, I expected some sour. No sour. This is just straight up M&M's copy. I'm going number 12. Okay. Last in our Canadian taste journey is Nielsen's Jersey Milk. Now it's interesting.
Jersey, represent.
They don't have New Jersey yet there, or maybe they do. They have a Jersey, Canada. But they're saying Jersey. When they say Jersey, they better bring it. Our producers from Jersey. Nielsen Jersey Milk, milk chocolate, chocolat au lait. Chocolat au lait. Okay. So these look like your standard thing. They've even got the stamp of Jersey milk on top of them. What's wrong with you? Okay, you ready? Let's do it now. That's good.
It's just chocolate.
It's just chocolate, but it's good chocolate. You might say it's Jersey milk.
We should have the milk chocolate expert try that.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get them.
How does it rank against Cadbury, your favorite?
Not better than Cadbury.
Okay.
It's pretty damn good chocolate, though. Okay. A little melty, but other than that, pretty good. Okay.
It's chocolate.
Where are we going? You gotta say. They can't see. You gotta tell.
They can't. Oh. I'm moving.
Right.
Everything it down.
Okay.
1.
Let's be professional.
Well, you asked me to say what I'm doing.
Yep.
So. And then this, what was this called?
Chocolate.
Jersey milk.
Jersey milk.
No, this, not that. This.
Arrow.
Oh, the arrow.
That goes here.
Okay.
And this goes 7.
Interesting. Okay. I like this chocolate quite a bit. I'm with you. I'm going to move this down. I'm going to move the potato sticks down. Actually, potato sticks are staying. Arrow's going down. Chocolate goes to number 8. Are we filming? Our producer is not up to snuff tonight. All right. Another taste test done. Canada in the books. Our friends up north looking good. Our producer is dying from laughter. I have no idea what's so funny. They're probably going to tell me after this is done, but they're all dying of laughter. Okay, let's bring it in. Okay, we're back. Everyone compose themselves from giggles. All right, here we go. The final rankings. Number 1, O Caramel or A Caramel. Brooke had all dressed. Number 2, dying again. I don't understand what's so funny. Number 2, we have all dressed. Brooke had O Caramel. Number 3, I had Wonderbar. Brooke had the caramel chocolate. We both agreed. The ketchup chips from Canada, number 4. Number 5, Brooke had the, what is that? The caramel. I had the caramel. Brooke had the Wonderbar. Number 6, I had the Jo Louis. Brooke had the, what's that called? The Mr. Big. Number 7, I had Mr. Big. Brooke had the caramel chocolate. Everyone's dying laughing. I had the chocolate here. Brooke had the Arrow. We both agreed potato sticks at number 9. Arrow at number 10 for me. Brooke had Jo Louis, very disrespected, at number 10. We both agreed the coffee crunch thing at number 11. The Smarties at number 12. And God, the ruinous wine gums at 13. All right, Brooke, you made it. You and your mom had the giggles throughout this whole episode. But Canada was delicious. Yes, very, very good. They came out with some of the strongest to date. I would put Canada and India. They can't even focus. All right, I'm going to wrap it up because my family is losing their mind. Please subscribe, join the SIU Nation, spread the gospel of